It's Jillian here, and I have a wig review for you today, which is the Jon Renau, and it is Alessandra. Now apologies that this is flopped because my camera's round the other way until I can get my phone stand. So it is back to front. So this is the 12 FS12 Malibu Blonde, which is one of the new blonde shades that Jon Renau have brought out, which is quite exciting. If you are someone who is familiar with the 12 FS8, then this is exactly the same shade, but a slightly lighter route. The 12 FS8 was one of the most popular colours in the blondes with Jon Renau, and it's been around a very, very long time. So these new blondes are quite a kind of welcome addition, just to kind of zhuzh things up a little bit. So this is Alessandra, and as you will see, Alessandra is a lovely long layered length wig. She is gorgeous, really, really nice. This blonde is so pretty. It's warm, but it's not overly warm. It's got little ashy sort of lighter pieces going through it. Really gorgeous. And I'm going to show you the cap construction before I put it on my head. And what I will say is that most people have seen me in the past with wigs already on my head when I've done past reviews years ago. But I think, and I feel a wee bit more confident now, having seen the amount of girls that post completely bald and are embracing having alopecia, having illness, going through whatever it is they're going through, that has resulted in hair loss. So if they can do it, then I can't see why me with my little stubby white hairs can't do it as well. So cap construction wise, this is a lace front, single monofilament, smart lace, and it's open wefted at the back, which you will see, all the open wefts. This part here is the monofilament top, translucent, so that it gives the appearance that the hair is growing straight out of the scalp, which is fantastic. So if you are somebody who's got complete hair loss, partial hair loss, or wears a wig cap, then that is fantastic for showing realism and making it look like the hairs really are growing out from your scalp. Inside, it's a very, very standard cap. All these caps are exactly the same right across the board. There's not a huge amount of difference. Sometimes there's a difference in the amount of lace that you get, but not a huge amount. They are all pretty much the same. So we have the velvet ear tabs here, which is very, very comfortable. And we also have the velvet part for the back of the neck and the nape, along with adjustable Velcro straps here, which is fantastic if you want to make the wig tighter or looser. So I'm going to pop her on and let you have a look at her. So just bear with me. She's not fresh out the box. I have had her now a couple of weeks, a week. Oh, all these days are blurring into one at the moment, so bear with me a second while I pop her on my head and then we can adjust her. So always a bit of a crazy moment popping them back on the head again. Okay, I need to obviously adjust my seating because eventually I'll be out of shot. No, not actually. You not see anything. Okay, so that is her on with very little manipulation of the hairs. There is a bit of flyaway here. I just need to use the fingers to tame them, and you can change the parting in these wigs because of the mono top. I'm just going to come right in so you can see the lace front on this wig, which is superb. Obviously with the darker root you are going to have the darker knots. You can pluck those to give a more realistic hairline. I have never done it yet. I've just not had the confidence to be able to do it. And also, to be honest, it's not something that has hugely ever bothered me in the past, because I'm not self-conscious. I don't really care. I think they look good as they are, but yeah, you could add more realism by plucking those hairlines away and maybe creating some baby hairs. Right. Now, what I'm going to do is, because we spoke a bit about the colour, and obviously I've mentioned that the colour in this wig is one of the new blondes that Jon Renau has brought out. So this is the 12 FS12. The 12 being the darker part here, the FS12, the shaded route. So the 12 FS8, which is known as shaded praline, as I said, was the most popular colour. And I do have that in another wig, another style. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to do a new thing. I'm going to bring on my helper for the day, my gorgeous mini-me, and she's going to show you the colour comparison of the 12 FS8 side by side with the 12 FS12. Now, the style that she is going to be wearing, come on in, say hello to camera.
Hello.
So, I've never used my daughter before for any of the reviews. She is a bit more up in age now, although she would not wear a wig, and she does have her own bio hair, which is absolutely beautiful. She's incredibly lucky with the hair she's got. But just purely for colour comparison, because clearly she would not wear a style like this, it's far too much more grown up for her, but it's purely so that you can see colour. So if you lean slightly forward, my darling, okay, and tilt your head slightly forward so that all the lovely people can see. Now, can we go a bit closer? Okay, now I'm going to put my head in slightly. So, as you will see, the main part of the wig, this is Claire and this is Alessandra. And these colours are exactly the same. So when it comes to the 12 part, these are the same. When it comes to the FS 8 and 12, that is this part here, which is completely different. Now you will notice that Katie is wearing the Claire in a far darker shade. And a lot of people either love it or hate it. You know, it's either too dark or it's too light, whatever. But at the end of the day, it is a very dark route that is on this wig. It's hard to tell, I think, because we are using one of these halo rings and it's bouncing off. But as I said, you can see that the main colour in these wigs are exactly the same. They will differ massively when it comes to human hair. There is a significant difference between synthetic and human hair. So as you will see, just purely for a colour comparison, because I don't have any wig heads at the moment to use, the 8 is a much darker route than the 12. But I'm someone who naturally sits at a 2 colour, so I'm very dark, and I seem to get away with both colourings. And I've got a shaded 18 as well, rooted in another wig as well, and they're all pretty much the same. But that is a much darker route if that's what you're going for. So thank you so much to my lovely helper. Bye.
Goodbye.
Right, so back to this wig here. What else can I tell you about her that I've not already said? She is gorgeous, and because of her length, she is going to tangle a fair amount. She is synthetic at the end of the day, and to try and get the most out of your wigs, you do need to take great care of them. So I'm using a wide tooth comb, which is very gentle on the fibres. And remember, these wigs can be washed, but just not with your normal everyday shampoo. There are shampoos out there specifically for wigs on the market. And this one here hasn't obviously been touched because it's just fresh out of the box. If you're wanting the wigs to last, then you really do need to take good care. And these can actually be worn every single day. The quality in these fibres are superb. They're certainly not wiggy in any way at all. They can be parted, as I've said, that they can be parted in any direction because of the monotop part that sits here to here. So if you're somebody who likes to wear it slightly off centre or in the middle, then you can do that, or you can have it over the other side as well. This is another wig brush that I use as well, and it's also good just to keep these on you just in case, so that when you go out you do have to give the fibres a little play. She's gorgeous, isn't she? She's really, really pretty. This is one of my favourites. I think I had her before in, I think it was Shaded Sun, that I had this in, and I used to wear it all the time. You can clip them up. I don't have any clips to hand, or I would show you. You can just put little clips in. I have seen some girls who have put them up. I've never done that with a wig, not yet. I will try and give that a go at some point, see if I can get that done, and then I'll show you what it's like on camera. It's a little bit harder because I do have my bio hair and I have quite a lot, so the back needs to be disguised a lot more. Obviously, if you've got complete hair loss, then it is a bit easier to get away with it. So it might not work so well for myself who has got bio hair. So isn't she so nice? And the movement in this is superb. There's a lot of hair here, but it's not massively overly dense. It's still quite light on the head. It doesn't feel overwhelming in any way. Let me show you her from the sides. I would do a 360, but I've not got a swivel chair, so you're just gonna have to see it as it is just now. Yeah, that's her. Hopefully you have found this review quite enjoyable. If you want to look me up on Instagram, I have an account over there, and there's a lot more photos, different colours, styles, etc. that you can have a look at in photo form, or you can find me here hopefully and see some more reviews. Hopefully you can subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Take care. Bye.